A truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny Oracle Park in San Francisco. Today, a matchup out of the National League West between the San Diego Padres and the San Francisco Giants. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kevin Gossman gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Fouled away.
First pitch, 106.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
1 out, bases empty, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Now here's the pitch. This pitch is popped up. Belt is in his tracks now. And that's out number 2. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. With just a few games left to play, he comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him. It's got to be a nice feeling stepping to the plate knowing you're going to end up a home run champ.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, Dero? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Here now the 2-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Just underway here in San Francisco. Again, he sends it out of play. The payoff pitch one more time. And it's fouled away. He spoils another one, and will do it again. He'll try it again, 3-2. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
And in steps Manny Machado, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First offering on its way. This is popped up. Belt over to his right. And that ends the inning. One left for San Diego. Padres nothing. Giants coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping up is Austin Slater. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Giants, the right fielder, Austin Slater.
Here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
So 1 out and nobody aboard, and stepping up now will be Mauricio Dubon. First pitch coming, here it is. And he fouls this one off. Snell has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors. And through those innings, he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Grisham is there, 2 gone. Stepping in next, Donovan Solano. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now here it comes.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. So here's Will Myers. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gossman.
Right fielder, number 5, Will Myers.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Batting 6th, the catcher, Austin Nola.
That'll bring up Austin Nola. He drove in 2 of their 3 runs in that ball game yesterday. From the stretch. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. Fouled away. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Down the third baseline. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2. Brian O'Grady would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now into the box is Brandon Belt. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
Brandon Belt.
First pitch of the AB on its way. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And now pitch on the way. Bottom of the second here with no score. 2-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a good eye there from Longoria as he's aboard. It's ball 4.
Batting 7, the catcher, Kurt.
Now to bat, Kurt Casale. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And he'll reach down to make the play on the run. A fine defensive effort there. Retires the side. Giants leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Now into the box, Brian O'Grady. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series. 0 for 8.
Left fielder, number 24, Brian O'Grady.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Blake Snell. A textbook sack bunt situation here. First pitch of the AB now. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. Now here's the first offering. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Slater's under it. 2 down. So now here is Eric Hosmer looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First pitch on the way. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
That gets down, and the Pod's first hit in this one is good for extra bases. In at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a look at ball 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Ready with the 1-0. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Hosmer at second with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Manny Machado would be next. Here's the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's 1-0 San Diego.
Switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No.
That's going to bring up Hunter Bishop. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Giants have come back to tie things here at 1-1.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Into the box now, Kevin Gossman.
Batting ninth.
As he sends it on the ground to first. Hosmer has it on to first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Up next,
so that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Slater.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a flare down the line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Stepping up to the plate, Mauricio Dubon. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Machado is there. There's 1. On to Hosmer. A double play, and that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're through 3 here in China Basin. All even at 1 apiece. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Manny Machado.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
First delivery to him. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Here's Will Myers. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung right over the splitter there. 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Splitter, 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Up next to stand in is Austin Nola. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on the way. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Padres down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a boo.
Digging in will be Donovan Solano. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
1-1 the count now. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have it.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Lifted the other way to left center. O'Grady arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Next, it'll be Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him as he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Cronenworth ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Next, here is Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria.
Now here's the first offering. Hard on the ground towards short. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. At the plate now is Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The center fielder, number 2, Trent.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Count is 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Brian O'Grady, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 8 home runs and 22 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This for the second baseman, Solano. Scooped up in time to first, and there are 2 away. So stepping in is Blake Snell, who dropped a sacrifice bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
The 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Kirk Casale.
The catcher, Kirk Casale.
First delivery to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The batter, the left fielder.
So one down, no one aboard. And that'll bring in Hunter Bishop.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Soft liner towards short. And there are 2 away now.
Up next to the
and now the Giants pitcher, Kevin Gausman, grounded out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. That's inside. 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-0 home.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
And the 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. After it is Myers. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Giants down in order. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth, as he'll be the first to hit for the Friars in their half of the 6th inning. He's set. Here it comes. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. In the dirt here. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And he misses there, 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down. The next 1-2 pitch. Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
3-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Payoff pitch one more time. Hosmer's able to lay off, so he'll move to first on the free pass.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's set, and the pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Johnny Cueto takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Here's Manny Machado now. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Cronenworth at second. Hosmer at first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Into the box, Will Myers. And Cueto starts him out with strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Two men are on with two men out. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Padres leave a pair. Score remains tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater.
The right fielder, Austin Slater.
Now the first pitch. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Hard hit towards center. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. And with one away, we give you a look here at the division standings in the month of September. So in now for San Francisco, Mauricio Dubon. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Curveball looked at here for strike one. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Right side. Throw on to first, two gone. Now it'll be Donovan Solano. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capped.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still tied one apiece. So here is Austin Nola. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Well, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike three. Really close pitch.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate, Trent Grisham. And now a check swing, but did he go around is the question. No, he did not, says Carl Dixon down at third base. It's ball one. Fouled away. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bouncer to the left side. Flores has it, and that's the second out.
The left fielder.
Now at the plate, Brian O'Grady. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Slater's under it. And he makes the play to end the inning. Padres down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Now at the plate, here is Brandon Belt, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Fouled off.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
To the plate now, Wilmer Flores. Pulled high in the air out to left field. O'Grady will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings up Evan Longoria. From the belt, the pitch, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Soft grounder left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The catcher, number 2.
So next to bat will be Kurt Casale. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Now a long throw home. The tag, and he's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D'Lo. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. He's got it, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jake McGee will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Buster Posey is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Jurickson Profar will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Now here it comes, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 11 home runs and 30 RBIs. 0-1, here it comes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Slater will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 1. Up next, Jake Cronenworth. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to the right. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing their bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Cronenworth leads off first with 1 away. On the ground to 3rd. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from 1st to 3rd on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. held hitless in this one so far, but he looks to be in good position to cap off the year with more home runs than anybody else in the league.
But I think he'd like to have a good AB right here. He's hitless on the day. He hasn't looked good at the plate. I'd like to see him stay back and drive something back up the middle.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Fouled away. Here's the pitch on 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. In comes the runner from 3rd, and we are tied here in the 8th. And he'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead run.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Manny Machado comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. His individual history against Jake McGee, he's just 2 for 12. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And a relay home. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Marlene Garcia takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Garcia.
Will Myers will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Myers awaiting the 1-0. Fouled off. He's running. A pitch out. The throw. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Giants 2. Emilio Pagan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Striding in is Buster Posey. He's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
The 0-1 delivery, and it's fouled away. Ready on 0-2. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So it is day over now. We should get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Hit in the air down the left field line. O'Grady is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. Next up is Mauricio Dubon. He was retired via the ground ball last time up, and he fouls this one off. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul for strike 2. Another one sent foul. Swing and a liner. And he drops it.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball,
The old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting. This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And that's in there, base hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Stepping in now, Brandon Belt, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Taken in by Machado. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple. They trail 3-2. Ready now is Will Myers. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here's the pitch.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. Dubon is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Stepping in once again is Austin Nola. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Garcia offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. A ball and a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Into the box now, Trent Grisham, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 5. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Fouled away. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Slater is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Next to dig in, Brian O'Grady. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Here's a high pop-up. No problem over there for the baby giraffe belt, and that ends the inning. Padres leave 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Now to the plate, Wilmer Flores flew out last time up.
Leading up for the Giants, the shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Keone Kela enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Jorge Mateo is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Number 3, Jorge.
Tucupita Marcano is also into the game as he takes over at
Number
short.
16.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So the next to bat will be Evan Longoria. No hits to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And now the Giants start to think about pinch hitting possibilities. Here's what they have remaining on their bench. Tommy La Stella will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 18, Tommy La Stella.
First pitch on its way. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Longoria, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now with two outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
At the plate now, Hunter Bishop, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Last strike here for the Giants. That misses 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The San Diego Padres host road win number 40 on the year. Blake Snell earned his 9th win of the year. Keone Kela closes the door for the save, his 46th. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Giants, 2 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.